Hello guys, this is Nagesh Gaikwad and today we're gonna discuss some important article of the Hindu. Date is 14 December. So let's start with our article. There are two articles which are very important. Let's see. The fear the fear of executive courts and the anatomy of police station. These are the two articles which are important and we need to discuss it. The first article, executive code, could be related and could be added in paper second, and the second one could be inserted and could be used in the security, which is in paper 3. Let's see. The first article we're gonna discuss is fear of executive code, and let's see little bit of background. Uh, Recently, you must have known that Justice Sen of Meghalaya High Court have given verdict and said that the at the time of freedom of our country, our country should have been declared as a Hindu country. And according to the Justice Sen, it was also said, he also said that the there should be an automatic citizenship to the non-Muslims, religious minorities from the three countries that already we know: Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan. From these three countries, we should have allowed the non-Muslim as a citizen of our country even after the independence, that is 1947, and judicial independence. Judicial executive court. Let's discuss about what is executive court. Executive court means the court, the judges which are independent and which are insulated from the executive of from the government. The executive from the government cannot control the orders and cannot control the verdict of the our judge who belongs to High Court, Supreme Court, and any other session courts, district court. That is, and the order given by a judge cannot be changed by a executive of a government. So, executive court means running a court by a judge, and the order which he will give will not decide anything. So let's discuss about the judicial independence. Judicial independence, as we have discussed, that the insulate from the government totally. Judiciary of our country is totally independent, and it could be said that the government of our country cannot influence our judiciary. And even we can say that the political leader uh, can be held accountable and they are responsible to the people, because even after 5 years of their rule they have to be accountable to the people, because people are the ultimate power. People, as in democracy, they are the one who will choose the government. So political leaders are accountable and responsible, but in case of judiciary of our country, it doesn't happen like that. They are not accountable. They are accountable and they are responsible for their own self. So they need to be accountable to their self, and it is and they're very weak to constrain from whatever we have said and decided. And many of our experts have said that the judiciary is infallible solution to all the social problem and the economic problem also today. Today, everything goes to the Supreme Court, everything goes to the judiciary to decide what's right and what's wrong. So let's see. Judge. Judge of Supreme Court, High Court, and Session Court has certain number of powers within his capacity, her capacity, by which he can alter, which he can say, which by which he can give his opinion to anyone. The first one allows judge to project his own political, economical, whatever he will think and whatever thought he is having regarding, he could express himself without even influencing, get influenced his order, and will not get influenced by any other means. Second, allows her to ignore the barrier that stand between her and implementation of those views. The judge can ignore the other person who are there, who is giving some different order or verdict, and this judge cannot be dependent on others for his verdict. So these are the two. And the third one, judge does not stop to think whether he is authorized to compel all cinema hall in the nation to play the national anthem. There is nothing that which can stop judge from deciding whether nation in our country and nation whether national anthem should be played in cinema hall or not. It means judge has a little power in that. Another does not consider whether he has the power to mandate that every student in Tamil Nadu must study the Tirukural. It is a language which is taught in the Tamil Nadu, and in this case also judge has to decide. Judge is capable of deciding whether it should be put there or not. We have seen that the protecting civil right, it's been like more than 70 years that we have seen court is protecting civil right but has not completely protecting it. It is the verdict and the order which has given in regarding to the protecting civil right has been mixed one. And there are many cases that we could see, and we can see that the order and the verdict which is given by the judge, which completely differs to the executive and the government. For example, we can see the national anthem order, which is in favor of government, and Tirukural order, which is also favorable, and NRC process, which you can see the government has decided what to do, and the Supreme Court also is taking care of NRC in Assam right now. And recently the Justice Sen, the order given by Justice Sen and the statement given by him was completely arguable, and anybody can argue on that, which shows that judges are supreme, become an executive. So by that we can say executive courts are run by executive, means executive courts means the order which could be given by the court, which are in favor of government and which are in favor of executives who runs the government, which are not independent, which they has to. So we need to change, and we need to have that in mind before going further. This could be this. And the second article which we're going to discuss is anatomy of the police station. Recently Recently, we have seen in UP that mob crowd of 15, 16 or 10 people have killed a policeman in the Thana. And regarding that, there is article, and we let's see what we can do about it, what we can discuss about this. Why nowadays, why police stations are unable to enforce law in their jurisdiction. Let's discuss some of the point that we have. There are short number of personals who are working in the thanas. Out of 22 people, only 16 were appointed and 6 places were vacant this year in UP's Bulandshahr. And they are given jurisdiction of 83 villages, which is almost impossible task. 83 villages cannot be handled by 16 people who are in thanas. So this is very negative, and because of this, we cannot expect that 16 people can enforce law in 83 villages. That is 2,680 square kilometer. And the second point we need to discuss is the posting were based on the patronage, and it was not possible to deploy the best people for the most difficult task. We have seen that the political leaders and the other executives are right now influencing the appointment of the police executive, police IPS officer, and SP, DYSP, all which are decided by executive, and that's why there are a number of transfers in a month. At least one officer could be changed. One officer is changed, transferred every month. This is the problem. And the third problem that Thana faced always is short of money, and the personnel spend their pocket money on stationery and other needs. It is very bad impression that the personnel of the police has to spend his money, and he'll get frustrated because of this, because he is getting salary of 20 or 25, and in that also he need to spend 3,000, 4,000 on the stationery of a station. It does not sound good. The government has to provide the funds which are lacking in the police station. And the other reason that the police personnel were extremely dissatisfied. Yeah, they will be dissatisfied because they are not getting leaves, they are not getting a salary of desired. No, and the even there are some constable which says that or they have overworked on their duties like for 24 hours a day with the stress, and their families were neglected. Somewhere it could be changed, and majority of the constables lived in nearby city because of lack of housing, schools, and health facilities in area. That they travel to police station every day, which is not how things should be, as they need to be available in any case of crisis. This cost them around 5,000 per month. They saw themselves as underpaid and not respected. The shortage of personnel, the sorry working condition, and their ignorance created a system not capable of upholding the rule of law. And another reason, that is corruption, which is deeply rooted in our police system. Constable, generally we have seen that constables extract money from the poor, and extract money, uh, ask for money, who is from the vehicle who is carrying heavy loads and plying on the highways. and extremely a number of times we have seen that personnel of police have snatched their mobile phones of ordinary people and returned them only when they were paid money. When an FIR was lodged, even if after lodging a FIR, police, we have seen that police ask victim as well as the accused person for money from both the parties, and they try to solve the case. An attempted rape was ignored after money exchanged hands. Even we have seen that many persons of police excused the accused person in rape and who has attempted rape because he has money, and these are the things that we need to address. So let's um, finish with the today's topic, and we will come tomorrow and we will see what are the important topics tomorrow.